Hi, good day to you, the doctor you're watching. You're welcome to yet another tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be making a flair top with high loaf bodies. So I have 2 yards of fabric here. If you know that you're on the big side, you should just buy 3 yards or 2.5. So I folded my fabric into, I'm using Duchess material, so I'm folding it into two like this, 2 equal parts like this. So after folding it to 2 equal parts, then I will make, at this point I'll form a triangle this way. So as you can see, so I'm forming a triangle like this. Then after forming the triangle here, okay, I'm going to start my measurement from here. So I'm going to start with my neck line. So guys, after folding it into 4, I'll measure my shoulder line. My armhole is 13 divided by 2, that's 6.5. Then I'll add half inch for joining, that makes it 7 inches. So I'll draw a line. I'll use that shoulder line as my starting point, and it will also be my shoulder line. Then I'll mark out my neck width, which is 3 inches. Then I'll come down here by 1 inch. Here's my 1 inch, and draw a straight slant here. So from that part that I draw 1 inch, remember this is 7 inches. So from here I'm going to measure my 8 inches. That's my armhole. My armhole is 8 inches. So I'm not going to make it like this. It's going to be this way. So this is my armhole. I'll measure 8 inches like this. So as I mentioned, 8 inches to meet the shoulder slope. Then I will measure my bust. My bust is 9. My bust divided by 4. My bust circumference is 36 divided by 4. That's 9 inches. So 9 inches. Then I will add 2 inches. That's sewing and hemming allowance. So this is my 2 inches. Then so now I'll get my center point here, which is 4. From that 4, I'll come in by half inch. Then I'll draw a curve to join the 3 points together. This here and here. This for my front armhole. Then for my back armhole, I'll just draw a point to meet the half inch here. Then now I'll take a measurement for my blouse length. My blouse length is going to be 30. So I'm going to measure 30 all round for my blouse length. So this is 30. This 30. If you use 2.5 yards, you have enough space to move it, because I'm using 2 yards. That's why I'm having this shortage of fabric here. It's supposed to get to the point, but it's not getting there. So now I'm going to first cut out the back neckline, the back. So this is my neckline. My neck width for the back is going to be 1.5, and my neck depth for the front is going to be 4 inches. Then I'll form a U. And then so not equal here. I'm going to just make a straight line from here to make up with the length. And now I'll cut the lower part. Now I'll take out the center, the back bodies, and then I'll cut out the front neckline and the armhole. So now remaining for the sleeve. The sleeve is a 3/4 sleeve, so I want it to be, it's going to be 18 inches. I'll fold my fabric into 4. Like this. This folded into 2, then this into 4. My hand sleeve is 12. So with sewing allowance, I make divide by 2, that's 4. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. Then plus sewing allowance 8. So this is enough for my armhole. So from this line here, I'm going to draw this line as my starting point. So from this line here, I'll come down by 4 inches. 4 inches is going to be my cap length. So this is my cap length, and I'll come this way, form shape like this. Then I'll measure 18 with the folding allowance. That will make it, I'm adding the folding allowance to it to make 18. So then my round sleeve around the 3/4 is 8. That's 4 divided by 2, but that's 4. So I'll just put out 6 here. And I'll draw a straight line from it here. Now I can cut. So I'll just cut out what I have here for my rope. So this is okay for my rope. Now I need to cut out facing for the front neckline and the back neckline. So to cut out facing, I'll just get my fabric pieces and then place this on it like this. And for the back facing also, now we are done with the fitting. The next step now is to I'll go ahead and attach stay to this facing. Then I'll weave it. After weaving it, I'll place it on the cloth like this. Then I will sew. After sewing, I will notch round then turn it, iron it, and use hemi gum to hold it down. I'll do the same thing for the front too, and come back to show us the next step. I'm done attaching facing to the neck. You see this facing, and I use hemi gum to hold it down. Then this is the front, while this is the back. Here is the back. So here's the back. Now I'm going to join the neckline together, the shoulder together. I'm going to take this and just flip, take the front facing and flip it towards the front like this. Then I will sew. After sewing, I will weave it. I will do the same for this too. I will sew. Then after sewing, I will weave. After sewing that, I will pick my, after sewing the shoulder, I will pick up my sleeve. Here's my sleeve. I will just hem it by 1, 2. So I'll do the same for the other side. I will sew, then come back to show us the next step. Okay. Now I've done sewing the shoulder together, then I'll weave it. I will now turn it over like this, so you can see that the neckline is neat. Then I'll turn this over also. Now the next step is to attach my sleeve to the armhole. This armhole is not Victorian. So I'll pick up my sleeve. This is the center notch. I'll hold it like this. Pick my pen. So I'm done pinning around the sleeve. Look at, I'm going to the machine now. Then I will sew from here round to this place. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Then I'll weave it, come back and show us the next. So I'm done attaching the sleeve, and then I'll weave it. Look at, neatly like this. So the next step now is to sew on the side. I'll place it. I've already hemmed the sleeve and sleeve. So remember, this part will be cut off when after I've finished sewing the side. So I will hold this way. If you can see. So I'm going to sew. My round sleeve here is 8 inches. The half of 8 inches, that's 4. I will put half inch for ease allowance. Then I will sew from here. Let me just use 1 inch for ease allowance. I will sew from here because the material is not stretchy, so I don't want it to be too tight and it's free. Then I will sew from here, come down here. Then when I get to this armhole, I will start sewing 1 inch as a sewing allowance. Remember, I left 2 inches for. Let me just shop this. Okay, so I'm using 5 here. I'm using 1 inch here. 1 inch. So I'll connect it. Thus. Then I will sew 1 inch down to the hem. So I'll go ahead and sew like this. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Then I'll try and cut off the excess there, then weave it. After weaving it, I'll come back to show. I'm done sewing the sides and I've weaved it. So this is our final look. Now I'm going to take the front. Looking at this now, I'm going to pick the front, the center of the front. Here is the center of my front. So I'm going to pick the center like so. I have to make sure that is the center. The side must align. I have to be sure of that also. So now I've picked the center. I'm going to come down. I'm going to go up by, now I use 30 inches as my total blouse length. So I'm going to reduce the front by 5 inches. Then 5 inches. I'll move to the side. Use just 2 inches here. Then I'll blend it in to the back here. I'll blend it into this back here. So from this back here, like this, I'll go. So I'll go, come here, then come forward, start making that slant. Okay, still come forward like this and make it here. So I'll make the cuff like that. Now I will cut out. Make sure that it is well laid. The look part is shifting. So now I have my high-low effect. You can see it this way. Then the next step to do now is to go ahead and hem the lower part. I'm going to go ahead, that is not like that. So I will just blend it in. So this part too, I'll blend it in. It's not supposed to be straight. So now I'll go ahead and then sew. I'm going to hem the lower part, hem this part like this. I'll first do the first folding, then second folding, because when I decide to do the folding at once, it's going to give this rough edge. So I don't want it, I want it to be smooth. Normally if you have a weaving machine, just take it to your weaving machine and weave. But since I don't have weaving machine, I will just go ahead and hem it twice to make it look beautiful. Then I'll show it on the mannequin. This is the belt. I've sewn the belt. I'll turn it over this way. I'll turn it over. Then I will iron it. I'll turn it to the right side like this. So I'll make sure that this part is out. This other part too. I will iron it. After ironing, I'll fold this part here. Then I will sew. So let me go ahead and do that. Then come back to show us the final look on the mannequin.